You're busy. It's a Tuesday afternoon, maybe for PM. You've been making decisions all day what to wear, what to eat, how to solve that problem at work. Your brain is tired. Then, your phone dings. A simple, short text message appears. USPS. Your package delivery is on hold due to a missing house number. Please update your details within 12 hours or the item will be returned to sender. You stop. You did order something recently, didn't you? Even if you aren't 100% sure, the doubt starts to creep in. In the 3 seconds it takes to move your thumb toward that link. Your brain isn't thinking about cybersecurity, encryption, or Russian bot farms. It's thinking about that box. It's thinking about the annoyance of a failed delivery. And that 3-second choice? That tiny, impulsive movement of your thumb. That is exactly how professional criminal organizations drain your bank account before you even realize you've been targeted. Welcome to Pencil Finance. Today, we aren't talking about complex hacking, sophisticated malware, or lines of dark web code. We are talking about something much more dangerous: pressure. You see, scammers don't need to be technical geniuses if they can turn you into a person in a hurry. When you are in a rush, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that handles logic, math, and stop and think, reasoning effectively goes on a coffee break. In its place, something we call the urgency clock takes over. This is scams without tech. We are going to pull back the curtain on the package pending trap and explain the deep psychological reasons why even the most skeptical, tech-savvy people fall for it every single day. To understand why this works, we have to look at the sheer scale of the operation. We live in the golden age of delivery. On any given day in the US, the UK, or Canada, millions of people are expecting a package. Scammers aren't targeting you specifically. They are playing a massive, global numbers game. They use automated software to send out hundreds of thousands of these texts simultaneously. Statistically, at least 30% of the people receiving that text are actually waiting for a delivery. It's a shot in the dark that hits a bullseye more often than you'd think. But there's a deeper reason why the missing house number message is so effective. It's not just about the package. It's about a psychological concept called cognitive ease. Our brains are designed to take the path of least resistance. If a text message simply asked you to please provide your credit card for a random survey, your defenses would go up instantly. Dahil existem dois culpados for your brain, but a missing house number, that feels like a minor chore. It's an easy problem with an incredibly easy solution. The scammer isn't threatening you. They are offering to help you solve a problem that they just invented. They are positioning themselves as the helpful postal worker, and your brain loves a helpful shortcut. So, you click the link. Now, the trap starts to close. You land on a page that looks perfect. The colors are the exact shade of blue and white. The fonts are professional. The official logo is right there at the top, crisp and clear. This is what we call the authority mask. As we draw this out, imagine the scammer putting on a cardboard mask of a government official. Your brain is a shortcut machine. When it sees a familiar logo, it stops looking for errors. It assumes the authority is real, and it relaxes. But if we slow down, if we stop that urgency clock for just a moment and look at the pencil doodles
Hello
of this
there.
website, the red
You
flags
look like
start to
someone who
appear.
could use a little guidance.
First,
Don't you
look
worry.
at the URL.
I'm here to help you secure your
It's
future.
never the official domain. It's always a string of nonsense like track-package-update-73-secure-biz. But because you are focused on the problem of the missing package, your eyes skip right over the address bar. Your brain is filling in the blanks with what it expects to see, not what is actually there. Then comes the ask. They ask for your address to confirm it. Fine, that seems logical. You type it in. You've just given them your home address. But then, they tell you there is a redelivery fee. And here is the genius. The absolute psychological mastery of the trap. The fee's tiny. It's usually something like 30 cents, or maybe $1.50. Why so small? This is the micro commitment. If they asked for $50, you'd stop and wonder why the post office is charging so much. But 30 cents. That feels like a formality. By asking for pennies, they aren't actually trying to steal your 30 cents. They are trying to get you to pull your physical credit card out of your wallet. Psychologist Robert Cialdini famously wrote about the power of commitment. Once we start a process, we feel a psychological need to finish it. Once that card is in your hand and you've started typing those 16 digits, your logical defense is already gone. You have committed to the fix. Now, the scammer adds the final layer of pressure. As
Hello
you're
there.
typing,
Looking
a red
for a
banner
quick
appears.
return on investment.
If this fee is not paid
I
within
have just
10
the thing
minutes,
for you.
your package will be destroyed or returned to the sender. The urgency clock is now screaming. Your brain does a quick, flawed calculation. It's only 30 cents. If I don't do this right now, I lose my $100 order. It's worth the risk. But this is a false choice. You aren't choosing between 30 cents and your package. You are choosing between a 3-second pause and a cleared out savings account. You click submit. The screen might flicker, or it might even redirect you to the real official website to make everything seem legitimate. You think, well, that was a bit annoying, but at least it's handled. You go back to your day. But behind the scenes, the tech finally kicks in. That scammer who might be sitting in a high-tech call center or a quiet apartment, thousands of miles away, doesn't just have your 30 cents. They have your full name, your home address, your card number, the expiration date, and that 3-digit CVV code on the back. They don't go to the ATM. They don't buy stamps. Instead, they use carding bots to link your details to digital wallets or high-end retail accounts. Within minutes, they are buying designer clothes, expensive electronics, or cryptocurrency. By the time your bank's fraud department flags a $2,000 purchase at a store you've never visited, the money is already gone, moved through a series of money mules and tumblers that make it nearly impossible to trace. And it's not just the money. Because you gave them your address and full name, you've just helped them build a profile on you. This data is sold on dark web marketplaces. You aren't just a victim of a one-time 30-cent scam. You are in now a verified lead for future, more complex identity theft. So, how do we stop the urgency clock? How do we protect our pencil finance from these psychological predators? We use the 3-step rule of skepticism. Step 1, the source check. Real delivery services like the USPS or FedEx will almost never text you about a random package delivery issue unless you specifically signed up for text tracking. Alerts on their official portal for that specific tracking number first. If the text came out of the blue, it is 100% a lie. Period. Step 2. The who are you? Teste. Scammers send these texts to millions of people at once. Because of that, they rarely have your name linked to your phone number in their automated systems. If a message says, "Dear customer," "Dear user," or "Valued resident," it's a blast text. A real delivery issue with your specific house number would involve a notification linked to your name. Or more likely a physical slip of paper left on your actual door. Step 3, the Google pivot. This is the most important rule of the digital age. Never, ever click the link in a text message. It doesn't matter how real it looks. If you are genuinely worried about a delivery, close the text message. Take a breath. Open your web browser yourself. Type in the official website address -usps.com, ups.com manually. Log in or enter your tracking number there. If there is a real problem, the official secure system will tell you. If the official site says your package is moving normally, then that text was just a trap waiting to be sprung. Scams aren't about technology. They are about human nature. They rely on the fact that we are all a little bit tired, a little bit distracted, and a lot afraid of losing what belongs to us. They use the urgency clock to drown out the voice of reason. But now that you know how the gears of that clock turn, you can choose to ignore it. You can choose to take those 3 seconds back. You can choose to be the person who doesn't click. If this deep dive into the psychology of the package pending scam gave you that moment of now I get it, then do us a favor, hit the like button and subscribe to Pencil Finance. We are on a mission to break down the world of scams into simple, visual metaphors so your money stays exactly where it belongs in your pocket. And if you think this scam was clever, you need to see how they use the politeness trap in phone calls. There is one specific word they use to make your brain say yes to things you never intended to agree to. It's a psychological trigger that works on almost everyone. Watch the video playing on the screen right now to stay one step ahead of the next trap. Stay safe, stay skeptical, and remember, if they're rushing you, they're probably robbing you. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.